In the world's deepest shadows, hidden from prying eyes, a secret society reputedly pulls the strings. The Illuminati, a name that strikes fear, intrigue, or skepticism. Picture this. The year is 1776. In the heart of Bavaria, a group of freethinkers forms a society committed to opposing religious influence over public life, abuses of state power, and supporting women's education and equality. This was the birth of the original Illuminati, an enlightened society that was disbanded and suppressed just a decade later. But did they really disappear, or did they simply retreat into the shadows, continuing their work out of sight? This is where the lines between history and mystery start to blur. The Illuminati, as we know it today, is said to be a modern incarnation of this ancient society, a shadowy cabal of powerful individuals shaping the world's events. Their aim? To create a new world order, a global government that controls every aspect of our lives. From the dollar bill to the music industry, the supposed signs of the Illuminati are everywhere, if you know where to look. Their symbols are said to be hidden in plain sight, a secret language that only the initiated can understand. And this is where fascination mingles with fear. The idea that our world is not as it seems, that unseen forces are at play, is both terrifying and tantalizing. It feeds our primal fear of the unknown while also offering an explanation for the inexplicable. The Illuminati has become a symbol of the ultimate power, a puppet master pulling the strings behind the scenes. The thought that a secret society could be influencing our lives, shaping our world, is a concept that has captured the public's imagination for centuries. But is there truth behind these claims, or is it all just a conspiracy theory? Let's delve deeper. To understand the present, one must look to the past. And so, we delve into the fascinating history of the Illuminati, a name that has been both whispered in hushed tones and shouted from rooftops for centuries. Picture, if you will, the year 1776. A secret society known as the Order of the Illuminati emerges from the shadows of Ingolstadt, Bavaria. Founded by Professor Adam Weishaupt, this group had one primary aim: to oppose religious influence over public life, abuses of state power, and to support women's education and equality. However, their secrecy and radical ideals made them a target for fear and suspicion. By 1785, under pressure from the Bavarian government, the Order of the Illuminati was supposedly disbanded. But was it really? Or did they merely slip deeper into the shadows, continuing their operations away from prying eyes? Fast forward to the 20th century, and the whispers of the Illuminati resurge with a newfound intensity. Their name becomes entwined with numerous historical events. Was the French Revolution part of their grand plan to overthrow the church and monarchies? Did they mastermind the assassination of President John F. Kennedy for daring to cross them? And what of their alleged influence over the world's financial systems? The more you delve into it, the more the lines between fact and fiction blur. The Illuminati becomes a catch-all term for a shadowy world of influence and power, an invisible hand guiding the course of history. They've been credited with everything from the design of the US dollar bill to controlling Hollywood and the music industry. Yet despite all these claims, hard evidence remains elusive. For every connection drawn, there's a skeptic ready to debunk it. Many argue that the Illuminati is nothing more than a scapegoat, a convenient explanation for the complex and often chaotic nature of world events. The Illuminati's fingerprints seem to be everywhere, but how much is fact and how much is fiction? As we continue our journey, remember to question everything. After all, the truth is often stranger than the most elaborate conspiracy. Fast forward to the present. The Illuminati's influence supposedly extends to the highest echelons of power. Imagine a clandestine organization that has its fingers in every proverbial pie. From the political sphere to Wall Street, from the hallowed halls of academia to the glitzy glamour of Hollywood, the Illuminati is said to be pulling the strings, orchestrating events and shaping the world as we know it. The world of politics is no stranger to conspiracy theories. Whispers of secret societies and shadowy figures have always been a part of the political landscape. Many believe that world leaders, including presidents and prime ministers, are merely puppets controlled by the Illuminati. In the financial realm, it's suggested that the Illuminati manipulates the global economy. Think about the major economic events of the past few decades. Financial crises, stock market booms and busts, the rise of cryptocurrencies. Some argue these are not random events but the result of careful orchestration by this powerful secret society. Let's not forget the entertainment industry. How often have we seen celebrities making that infamous all-seeing eye gesture, or heard lyrics hinting at hidden powers? Some believe these are not mere coincidences, but signs of the Illuminati's influence in the world of music, movies and television. And then there are the more outlandish theories. Claims of secret lunar bases, mind control experiments, even allegations of cooperation with extraterrestrial beings. These are just some of the theories that have been linked to the Illuminati. But despite these pervasive beliefs, a critical question remains. If the Illuminati truly holds such immense power, why is it that concrete proof of their existence is so hard to come by? Could it be that they're exceptionally good at covering their tracks? Or is it possible that we're chasing shadows, attributing the complex and often chaotic events of our world to a single all-powerful entity? But with such widespread influence, why does concrete evidence remain elusive? Every coin has two sides, and it's time to flip this one over. As we delve into the skeptic's corner, it's crucial to acknowledge that the Illuminati theories, like most conspiracy theories, are often riddled with inconsistencies and lack concrete evidence. While the allure of a secret society pulling the strings might seem tantalizing, it's essential to examine these claims with a critical eye. Firstly, let's consider the sheer scale of the alleged Illuminati operation. A secret society controlling world events would require an unimaginable level of organization and secrecy. It would mean thousands, if not millions, of individuals worldwide, all maintaining absolute silence. The likelihood of such a vast conspiracy remaining undetected in our world of whistleblowers, investigative journalism, and digital surveillance seems incredibly slim. Secondly, conspiracy theories often rely on a logical fallacy known as confirmation bias. This is the tendency to seek out, interpret, and remember information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs while ignoring or dismissing contrary evidence. In the case of the Illuminati, any event or person linked to symbols or signs associated with the group is seen as proof, ignoring the many instances where these connections don't exist. Moreover, the theories lack falsifiability, a key aspect of any scientific theory. Falsifiability means that there must be a scenario or evidence that could potentially prove the theory wrong. In the case of the Illuminati, any attempt to debunk the theory is often spun as further evidence of the group's cunning and reach, making it impossible to disprove. Finally, Occam's razor, a philosophical principle suggesting that the simplest explanation is often the best, seems to be frequently overlooked. Is it more likely that world events are the result of complex socio-political factors, or that they're being orchestrated by a shadowy group that has evaded detection for centuries? So, are we victims of paranoia, or are the skeptics just blissfully ignorant? The answer, as always, lies in the eye of the beholder. As we continue to question and explore, let's remember to keep our minds open, but not so open that our brains fall out. The Illuminati, a complex enigma shrouded in mystery and speculation. We've traveled through history, exploring the origins of this obscure society, delving into the depths of its supposed influence in contemporary times. From the corridors of power to the glitzy world of entertainment, the Illuminati's fingerprints seem to be everywhere if you know where to look. But, as we've also explored, skepticism abounds. Critics argue that the Illuminati is nothing more than a scapegoat, a figment of overactive imaginations, a confluence of unrelated events crafted into a narrative of control and domination. The truth, as is often the case, may lie somewhere in between. Perhaps the Illuminati did exist, perhaps it still does, or perhaps it's all just a grand illusion. What remains certain is the uncertainty that surrounds this enigmatic society. In the end, whether the Illuminati is a fact or a conspiracy theory remains a question tucked away in the world's darkest corners, waiting to be discovered.